Hey everyone, it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove your steering wheel and airbag in a step-by-step process for any 2019 Plus Rams. First off, we're going to start with safety. We are going to disconnect the negative terminal and let the car sit for a little bit just to drain any capacitors in the system. Okay, so now that you've let the car sit for a bit, we're going to get our long flathead screwdriver or Robertson's number 1 or 2. Or a pick tool if you want. We've got a Schwaben one, German tool, whatever you guys want to use. But we're going to go with the Milwaukee flathead long version. You only really need about an inch to reach it. If you're going more than an inch, you're probably going too far. So there's a hole right there below the radio controls. We are going to put it in. Make sure it's straight. That's the orientation we're at. You guys hear that? So about 1 inch, and we already touched the tab to release the steering wheel. I'm going to show you guys the whole way because a lot of guys just skip this part and magically the wheel comes off. So I'm going to show you guys the struggle. I've never taken this wheel off this truck. Show you guys A to Z. So we're going to need both hands for this. I'm going to show you guys from another angle. So we are situated here and it's sitting on a spring. How you know is if you were to push it, you can feel the spring move. If you don't hit it, you can turn it until your flathead is sitting on that metal spring. Now I'm going to put this phone down and use my other hand to pull on the wheel or the airbag while I press on the tab. Push the tab in and pull the wheel out. Just like so. Then we're going to slowly pull out your screwdriver. There we go. As you guys can see, it has popped right out. So as you guys just saw, we used minimal effort with this. As we pushed it in, there is a metal tab that will flip open like that. While you're pushing the tab in, you have one hand, you just pull on this, wiggle it slowly, and it'll pop out. You can hear a click as I've just showed you guys. Now we're going to do the same for the other side. So grab your screwdriver, find the hole, which is right there. I feel like it's easier if the flathead is facing this way, parallel to the wheel, before you place it in. And once again, if you're going farther than an inch, you are probably headed too far. So I'm going to put this down because I need this hand to pull on the right side of the airbag as I push this in. So I'm going to go till it doesn't go anymore, right there. So this is where I need to start pushing and pulling this wheel. Try to hit the spring once again. There we go. So you just have to be persistent with this. You don't need brute force, as you can see. So the issue why mine took a little more time than usual is once I released the left side, I pulled it out too much. So this was actually pressing right against down here, as opposed to being flat and being able to come straight out. So a tip I have for you guys is just wiggle it around, try to push the left side down. If it's popping up too much and sitting on your trim like so, you can just press it down a bit like I've shown you guys. And just take your time. Feel where the spring is while applying nice and even pressure all around the airbag cover while you have the spring engaged and pushed in. Once I take this out, I'm going to show you guys in detail again how that spring mechanism works. I'm not going to skip any parts of this removal so you guys can tag along. So I'm going to show you guys what the top looks like. Okay, so to take this airbag cover off, once you have the screwdriver in there, you want it facing this way, not this way. You want it facing this way. This is the depth we're going to do, so about 1 inch inside. And then when you push it, it will be guided into this channel right here. Do you guys see that metal tab right there? When you guys push it in with the screwdriver, this is going to be the orientation. Screwdriver into this tab. When you push it in and pull out, it will eject from the holder. I'll show you guys what it looks like once again. So when you guys put the screwdriver through this hole, I'm going to take this out. When you guys put it through that hole, you are looking for this point right here. If your screwdriver was facing this way, you would just slip over it and you'd start poking something random. So like I was saying, have your screwdriver face this way so you can hit this silver piece. Once you hit the silver piece, this is what you want to do. Like that. But don't slip because I'm holding the camera with one hand. So you're going to push it down like that. Push it down like that. All the way. So as you push it down far enough and you pull, it'll come out of the holder. And it's the same for both sides. As you saw earlier, there was a little bit of a struggle once the angle was created. Once one side was really out and the other wasn't. So if you press it down a little bit and wiggle it around, it'll come out fairly easily. As you can see, the mechanism for this, there's no tricks. It's literally push the spring and it comes right out. So this is going to be a close-up of how to remove these connectors. You're going to put your pick tool like so. Right in this part. Just got to get leverage. There you go. Once it pops up like that, the whole connector can come off. And then we're going to do the same for the last one right here. Excuse the clumsiness. I'm holding the camera with one hand while navigating the pick with the other. So that's how you remove these red tabs. After you pull the red tab up, all you have to do, like so, and it comes right out. So left, right, just pull it out like this, and it comes right out. So if I can do it with one hand while holding a camera and having this resting on the wheel, then you guys can do it with two hands with no problems with this guide playing in the back. So I think they're all color coded, so you ain't got to worry about plugging in the wrong connector in the wrong hole. See, yellow is on yellow, blue is on blue, and who knows what color this one is. There are 3 of these. This one's black. So we're going to need a trim tool as well to pop this off. And there is, I believe, another connector up top here. This one comes out by just grabbing the 2 sides and pulling up. There's no release tabs. This literally just goes straight up and down. So this tool is what we're going to use to remove this harness. We sell these as well. It's a very good quality, as you can see. Effortless. And not only is it effortless, Nothing is broken on any of the clips that we do. We sell this clip on our website. It comes in a whole bundle with all the wire trim tool pieces that you need to remove any trim pieces on your vehicle. It is priced very competitively actually. You can check everything out on our website, linked right here and in the description below. It has everything you need to work on your vehicle, interior, trim pieces and such. It's good to have around the house as well. So we're going to put this aside, grab our wheel and put this aside. I think this is like 700 bucks, so don't damage it. Put it somewhere. So there's a black connector right here. Press on the quick disconnect tab. Excuse the glare. And it comes right out. So right here, quick connect tab. Press down, pull out. Looking at that down there. What you got to do is grab your pick tool and press that white part in. You guys see that? That click. Now, right there. That is how you release this connector without damaging it. Once again, right there. We put a pick tool. Quick release is done. Put your tool aside. 2 fingers. Hold towards you. Boom. Done. You would think it's this one right here, but you would not be able to release it right there because it attaches to nothing. It's the white one I just showed you right there. So now everything is disconnected. We're going to remove this nut right here on the wheel. So I'm going to go grab a driver. So we're going to be using an impact for this portion. This is the size, 15/16 of a socket. I'm going to be using a impact driver because if you were to use a ratchet, the whole wheel will torque. I don't want to ruin the clock spring, so I'm just going to have the impact do the hard work. If you have a bigger impact, that'll be better. I've only got a 3/8 right now, so this is what we're going to do. The nut is now out. Comes out pretty easily. It's got blue thread locker in it, so be careful. Put this somewhere safe. You do not want to lose this. I'm putting it right up here, right above the radio where there's a holder for it. As you can see, it comes out fairly straightforward. So, now that you've released that single bolt in the middle, right there, you don't have to worry about the orientation of putting it back because there is a marking on the new wheel and on the existing spline. There is a marking for you to match it up. And there's a big tab I can show you guys after. There's no way to put it in wrong. So, this is what happens when you pull it out. Feed all the wires through. Just take your time. Nothing you need to do here is by brute force, as you've seen what we've done. Everything fits perfectly. You don't need to crank or yank or do anything crazy here. So that's how you remove the steering wheel and airbag on a brand new Ram 1500. Let me know if you guys got any questions. You can leave them down in the comments below or email us directly. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day.